programa ay rated PG. Patnubay at gabay ng magulang ay kailangan sa mga batang manonood.
Good evening, Philippines, and welcome to Jazz Girls. I'm your host, Jazel Velarde, and every Thursday we celebrate women who redefine what it means to have it all. Tonight's guest is a true force of nature, a corporate executive, TV host, university professor, and even a farmer. She has tripled revenues for airlines and led financial institutions, all while raising 5 children as a solo mother. Please welcome the 2026 Gawad Filipino Babae Ka Awardee, Mia Martinez Mancio. Welcome to the show, Mia.
Hi, welcome to the show. Thank you, Miss Jazel. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you for coming here.
Yes.
Ay, galing ka pang Laguna, right?
Yes.
Oo, diba?
So,
Salamat.
Thank you.
Salamat for coming here.
Thank
And
you.
Wait,
My pleasure.
you know, Mia, your life story kasi is a masterclass in transformation. From the boardrooms of Melbourne to the halls of Benilde, you've built a legacy of resilience. Let's talk about the journey, no?
Okay.
You've been described as a leader defined by transformation. When you walk into a struggling company, what is the first thing you look to transform?
Okay. When I joined the company, I didn't know naman it was struggling, because when you join, it's like all nice and they offer you nice things. But when I joined the company, suddenly I checked the financials of the company, because my role is really sales, marketing, laging ganon on that field.
Okay.
So it's always revenue driven. So when I look at the financials of the company, that's where I started thinking, what can I do? Okay? After that, I check also the manpower, because it has to be complementing with each other. So I don't just dive into the organization. I
Yes.
study it very well, and I try to apply the expertise I got from my previous jobs. Syempre yung experience that natutunan mo dun sa mga previous companies, yun eh. So I study it carefully and I listen to people. It's not always about me. It's like not always about me trying to solve the whole problem.
Yes.
It has to be a group effort.
Yes.
I should listen to everyone.
Yes.
So at least if I started joining them, I know where to put my expertise, and it's a group effort. So I try to listen to everybody, and then from there, let's talk about business. Let's talk about how can we grow the company.
Okay,
So,
so the way I see it, your expertise is really from bringing more sales into the company.
Yes, it's always about the numbers, revenue.
Okay.
Yes.
So you are an alumna of both De La Salle, College of St. Benilde, and Victoria University in Melbourne.
Yes.
How did that international education prepare you for the Philippine corporate landscape? Was it difficult?
Yes, a little bit, especially like a provinciana like me. You know, I grew up in the province. It's totally a different upbringing, but it's a challenge and it's an opportunity. So, every opportunity that I have, especially from Laguna to La Salle, parang wow, medyo na-overwhelmed din ako.
Laguna, it's not naman that province.
Yeah, but
province, hindi naman, di ba?
I'm from Santa Cruz, so medyo ibang...
It's more of the medyo remote area.
Hindi naman,
Not
ma'am,
naman.
but iba pa rin yung definition ng bayan ng Santa Cruz. Though it's the capital, but medyo ano pa kami doon, conservative compare sa, medyo malapit sa Metro Manila. So, all these opportunities that I have from La Salle to Melbourne, I just take this always like an opportunity and a lesson. Because during the time, I mostly work with foreign nationals.
Yes.
And that really helped me a lot, because I'm more open, I understand different cultures, you respect different cultures, and that opened a lot of doors for me. So, in the corporate world kasi, most of the companies that I work with, I work with foreign nationals. So, it's totally different. you have to, if you are sanay with Filipino way of working and culture, it's okay.
Yes.
But sometimes to work with the French, with the German, with the Italian, with the Chinese people, with the Koreans, it's totally different.
Yeah.
So you really have to apply this sense of dapat naiintindihan mo yung kultura nila, so you know how to do business with this nationalities.
I can only just imagine how difficult it is for you to adapt kasi different nationality, different perception, different
Yes.
perspective. Diba?
Yes.
Was it really difficult for you? Iba-iba yun. I mean, Chinese is very different from, Asian is very different from Western. Diba?
Yes.
Hindi ka nahirapan doon at some point?
I'm actually just very lucky, Jazel, because during my early career, no, I had an opportunity to travel. So when I meet these people, it's not okay. I met Koreans in the Philippines or Chinese. It's not like that. So I go abroad. So I go to Korea, to Japan, to Thailand, and to China, and then I go also Germany, Italy. So parang it's different when they're here. But if you are there, you try to meet these people, to talk to these people, have an experience with their culture, eat their special food in the area, it will give you a big lesson. So totally mag-iiba yung pananaw mo na mas buo, diba?
Yeah. Tripling airline revenue is no small feat, diba, Mia?
Yes.
What is the Mia mantra touch when it comes to financial growth?
Okay, yeah, that's a very challenging moment when I was
Alam mo, a
in
lot of
aviation.
businessmen are actually interested about this topic kasi mahirap talaga mag-grow ng negosyo. Whether malaki yung negosyo or maliit yung negosyo, mahirap yan, diba?
Yes, that's very true. And based on my experience, no, kasi Jazel, I was in this airline. It was Southeast Asian Airlines and Skyjet Airlines, and during that time, I also became a consultant for a new airline company, AirTrav. Okay. Before kasi, these are special flights. Meaning, these are we fly to destinations na mga resort destinations in the Philippines. They fly to mga areas with short runways. So, this is mostly concentrating on tourism destinations. We're not competing with the big airline carriers. So, name it, El Nido, Busuanga, Coron, we have Batanes, Siargao. I'm very proud to say that I was like part of the development of these destinations. We really push hard. We try to offer lifestyle. It's totally a different marketing strategy because it's like not just you go from point A to point B. Yeah, okay, fine, we're selling airline tickets, but you have to sell a lifestyle. You have to sell something that, okay, why should I go to Siargao? Why should I go to Boracay? And during that time, I remember, there are only few lang going to Katiklan, right? We're only 2 carriers going to Katiklan. So we try to promote lifestyle. And I remember we changed the strategy of marketing. Like, we try to invite artistas, models, and then we tie up with big companies to do their events in Boracay. And then we re-echo that in Manila. So like, for example, the party life of Boracay, we bring that to BGC. So something like that. So I want the brand kasi to be seen as lifestyle. And you know, like, okay, I'm proud to say that I'm flying to these airlines. So that's what I try to put in together. So I'm actually very happy kasi nag-click siya. And during the time when we were doing it, I'm very proud to say that from medyo red numbers, nakita ko talaga na nag-triple yung revenue ng airline company.
You're selling lifestyle.
Yes, that's what I try to conceptualize when I joined the company, and then nagawa namin, and then nag-translate into numbers. So I can say that the gimmick or the marketing strategy is really very effective.
Kasi
Kasi mag-translate sa numbers eh. Diba?
And most of the time kasi people will actually buy how they feel, what they feel rather than dahil mura. It's not like that, diba?
Yes, yes.
It's mostly, eto kasi, this makes me feel beautiful.
Yes.
This makes me feel, elite. This makes me feel like a socialite.
Yes.
Diba? Ang galing
Yes,
nun, ah.
yes, yes.
You have managed hundreds of employees across the country. How do you maintain a servant leader heart when dealing with such high stakes?
Okay, I always do inclusive leadership.
Okay.
I don't just command people what to do.
Yes, that's very important talaga. No.
When I join any organization, I try to listen to my people first. Okay? I need to know what is happening. I need to know what was their experience in the past. I always listen. From that part, I already know what to do. As I mentioned kanina, with all the experiences that you have, with all the people na nakilala mo sa iba-ibang kultura, iba-ibang kumpanya, then you can apply the leadership that you want to the team. So, I always listen. And I try to let them know that I understand exactly what they feel. Kasi minsan, when you hear these people, doon mo malalaman na may mali pala. Baka pwede nating itama during my leadership. And that's what I'm trying to do, Jazel. Madali kasing gumawa ng mga plano if you really know where you're coming from, anong naging problema para gagawa tayo ng solution, plan A, plan B, plan C. Diba? So, mas madali kasing magpasunod ng tao kung alam mo yung totoong problema, saka tayo gagawa ng solusyon, and then let's do this. Let's go one direction. Let's achieve these numbers that we really need to achieve for the company.
How about as a professor at the University of Makati, what is the most common misconception young leaders have about success?
May napansin lang kasi ako with
The generation now.
this generation, no? But I respect them naman kasi iba talaga yung kinalakihan nila. But I felt kasi na feeling nila mas mabilis yung pag-angat ng buhay ngayon. Kasi maging influencer ka, maging vlogger ka, which is nakikita naman natin na talagang malaki yung kita nila.
Yes.
Pero minsan, ang sad lang, alam mo naman sa industriya din na gano'n, dadating yung time na sikat ka, tapos bigla ka rin mawawala. Kumbaga, may mga short-term, long-term effect siya, no?
Yeah.
But minsan kasi yung skills talaga ng management, yung mga ganyan, yung mas malalim ba na kailangan nila, parang hindi nila nagagawa. Parang nagmamabilis sila to be there. Parang yung pasensya nawawala sa generation ngayon. That's how I observe them.
Tsaka I noticed in the generation now, no? Based on my personal experience, back in the day, like when yung mga yung mga bata before, pag may-ari ng ganito, certain corporation, uy, ma-picture tayo, may-ari ng Ayala or may-ari ng ganito. Di ba we're like that?
Yes,
Ma-picture
yes.
tayo. Ngayon, nowadays, I notice when you tell somebody like the kabataan today, when you tell them, may-ari ng ganyan yan, and they'll just look, oh, okay. Parang dead man na sila. They're not really like na, oh, wow, ganyan pa-picture. Parang before kasi, napansin ko, parang, we admire those who are really like, and on top of like, diba? Even the presidents, CEOs, lahat yan gusto natin, diba? Ngayon hindi na, it's a different thing na, no?
Very different. Actually, Jazel, may ganyang experience ako sa anak ko.
Okay.
'Cause she's 20,
Okay.
24 now. And I was like, okay, I'll not mention the name, but, anak niya na to. Ma, so okay. So, yeah, I got that.
Diba?
I got that reaction.
Diba?
So, yes.
Parang sila, okay. So
Yeah.
what? Parang ganun sila,
True,
diba?
true,
Okay, o sige. Well, anyway, Mia, you've worked in airlines, hotels, and financial institutions. Is there a universal language of leadership that applies to all of them?
Jazel, yes. For me, at least for me. Because I'm very flexible, Jazel. Anyway, sales and marketing talaga yung linya ko. So, whatever product you throw to me, it's actually the same formula. But, of course, you have to understand what kind of market you're trying to sell the product or to offer the product that you have. But it's the same formula. But, ang prinsipyo ko kasi, Jazel, hindi ko to binibitawan and always ito yung tinitindigan ko. I always work with my people closely. I always attribute the success hindi sa akin. Kami. I always include my people. So, lahat ng magagandang nangyari sa akin with my previous companies, lahat ng mga achievement na nakuha natin, Jazel, hindi to akin lang. It's always about me and my people working closely together for achieving a certain goal. So, I always involve them. I always want to make sure na magiging magaling sila on the field that they are doing. So, I want them also, Jazel, to remember me.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I want to leave legacy to the people that I'm working with. And ito yung natutunan ko kay ma'am, like that. And I appreciate that. Yung kahit hindi na kayo magkita ng ilang dekada, they will still remember you. So, I'm more into that. So, I always wanted my people to grow. Hindi ako nagde-demand sa kanila ng ganito, ng ganyan, but I want it to come out naturally. Kasi pag ginawa mo yon and you develop them, hindi ka mahihirapang sabihin sa kanila kung ano talaga yung goal mo at gusto mong mangyari for the company.
Yeah, I agree.
Yes.
Actually, masarap din sumunod sa boss or sa leader, you know, if personally, not feeling nila respected sila.
And also, I also do it and show it to them. Like, I don't just tell them what to do. So, if we are talking about sales and marketing, I always show them how I do it. So, what do you think? I even ask them, what do you think? And then suddenly, they will also replicate that. And then, you know, they get the business. Mom, thank you. Ang dami kong natutunan sa'yo. So, yun yung mga little trophies.
It's a different
ko.
kind of fulfillment for you, no?
Yes, Jazel.
How does your experience as a TV host and producer help you communicate more effectively in the corporate world?
Okay.
You've hosted how many shows, if I may ask, no?
I had like one show lang naman,
Yeah.
but it's like 2 seasons. Umabot
Okay.
ako ng 2 season. Parang it was like mga around 13 episodes.
Okay.
Ganyan. So, that one kasi is actually a dream. You know, something na I really wanted to do before.
When was this, if you don't mind?
This was about 1.5 years ago.
Recent lang.
Yes. So, the idea really is to show that there is always a good side naman in the government. So,
Okay.
I just want to use my voice bilang babae. I want to use the show also to show the world that there are some leaders in the Philippines, like mayors, congressmen, senator, that have this best practices in the government na talagang tunay yung serbisyong binibigay nila sa tao. So, it was more on advocacy. I love talking to people. And it was just like a fulfillment of my dream that at least man lang sa parte na to, makatulong
But why
din ako.
did you stop? Conflict sa schedule?
Yes, and also,
But it's your dream eh. If it's your dream, gagawan mo ng way yan, di ba?
Nagawa ko na.
So that's
I'm
it.
already like
Okay.
fulfilled. So at least once in my life, I was on TV, I did the talk show, so I'm very happy, and I was able to get some awards also,
Oh, yeah,
kahit short period of
nice.
time lang. So I'm already fulfilled. That's me. Sometimes there are dreams na gusto ko talaga.
So parang that time, it's your season of becoming a new TV host. Parang ganon.
Yes.
And now it's not your season. Feeling mo it's not your season kasi you stopped na eh.
Oh.
Pwede mo naman ituloy, di ba?
I'm here right now with you.
Yes!
Yes.
Yan naman, no? Anyway, Mia, you recently received the Social Civic Leadership Excellence Award. Why is it important for corporate leaders to remain grounded in community service?
Okay. My corporate background, Jazel, is totally different. Because when I work. But in terms of social civic activities, this is me, okay?
Yes.
I still want to help people if I can. Jazel, I'm really not that rich that you're thinking why I'm doing that, no? It's not like philanthropist level, not like that naman. But ako kasi naniniwala ako, Jazel, na pag binigyan tayo ng pagkakataon, mga konting blessings, might as well share it to other people. Hindi naman sa malaki or sa maliit yun eh. It's really like what's coming inside your heart,
And
diba?
tsaka it's nice din to share your blessings.
Yes, and then...
Money has to move. You're in sales. The more movement of money, the more it will come back. Diba?
Oh, yeah. And then, bata pa ako, I have that already. So may mga certain advocacies ako na ginagawa for women, for children.
Nice.
Jazel, even for tricycle drivers, sometimes, like I'm their advisor because they need some legal, I'm not a lawyer, but they ask me for legal advice on certain things. I hook them up with some government agencies as well. So kung kaya ko pong tumutulong po ako sa paraan na kakayanin ko. Oo. So,
ang galing mo naman.
It's just para kasing it's my way of giving it back.
Why young pa? Why? Is it because your parents were like that? Did you see it to them? Or it's just that you felt like you have the need to, as somebody na nakakaangat-angat sa buhay, kailangan mong tumulong and give back?
Hindi eh.
What? Is it really innate in you?
How will I say? Jazel, kasi 10 years old pa lang ako, nangangalap na ako ng mga bata sa bahay, sa kapitbahay namin. Nag-teacher-teacheran ako, mga 10 years old. Tapos, after that, I give them pandesal.
Really?
So, I don't know, I was just grade 3 that time. And parang sa akin, I feel na, normal lang siya. And then also, Jazel, parang, napapansin ko lang na parang marami rin talagang nangangailangan ng help. Kung kaya natin, tumulong tayo. Because I'm also a community leader. So might as well use your voice. Kaya mo makipag-usap sa tao eh. And besides, alam mo, iba rin yung minsan nakaka-help din tayo sa ibang tao. Kasi alam mo yan, bumabalik din naman sa atin yan.
So, ang gaan sa pakiramdam.
Kung kaya mo naman po, why not, diba? So, yun.
Of all the roles you've played, executive, professor, host, which one challenged your resilience the most?
Okay, which one? I think during the time of pandemic, it was really difficult. I was in the tourism industry during that time. I was managing hotels.
My God.
Yes. There were like 2 incidents na talagang medyo na-challenge ako in terms of business sense.
Yes.
There was a time I was managing a resort in Palawan, and there you go. There was this incident of Abu Sayyaf kidnapping. So, not my resort, but the whole concept of like
damay-damay.
Oo, damay-damay na to. So, ang laki ng Palawan,
Yes.
but it's just very isolated. Nasa baba yun, diba? But okay, damay lahat. So the business was affected. Second, there was a time na pinasara po ang Boracay. You remember
Yes,
that?
because of, what do you call that? Renovate?
No, there was a cleanup of
Yeah.
So it was really difficult because that time I was also managing a hotel. Unfortunately, I was managing a hotel in Boracay, and then that happened. It was difficult. And last one is I'm managing a hotel again in Palawan, and COVID happened. But this is the time that it is not always just about money and business. Okay? We still continue to work.
Yes.
Well, in Palawan, the Abu Sayyaf story was like, okay, wala na tayong magagawa doon. Security issue yun. But slowly, hindi namin yun binitawan. We still continue the business, and nakuha namin yung dapat naming makuha at the end. I did not give up to the challenge.
What year was this?
I think it was 2001, 2000, like that. 2002, something on that year. And then what happened to Boracay? But then, I told you that we did not stop. I even tried to help the people of Boracay together with all the hoteliers. Nagtayo kami ng group, we call it One Boracay.
Okay.
All we do is to try to help. Kami, nawalan kami ng trabaho, ha? But remember, mas maraming kawawang nawalan ng trabaho sa Boracay.
Yes.
Yung mga naghihena, ng mga
Halos
hair,
lahat
ganyan.
wala talagang negosyo.
Zero.
Yeah.
So what we did, pasukan and everything, we gather everyone. You remember I told you we have friends na mga artistas and models during my airline days. We sell t-shirts, we sell, tas yung mga proceeds noon, pinamodel namin yung mga artista na friends namin. And then, binigay po natin na tulong sa mga taga-Boracay during that time.
Nice.
So, we send food, we send school supplies, ginawa po namin yon. So, kahit mahirap, nagtulungan kami. Even the same during the pandemic in Coron. I was managing a hotel in Culion. Business sense, yes, we're almost dead, but hindi kami nag-give up. We were still able to naging mas madeskarte ako noon, Jazel, because there's a way naman. It's called like bubble travel, like dun ka lang within the area. So we can fly naman yung seaplane diretso sa resort. So there's no problem. Right. So we continue the business, but while we are doing the business, Jazel, while we're doing the business, we help people of Coron. We send face mask, alcohol. During that time, we also send food. We work closely with the people of Coron. Every time we go to a certain area na merong challenging situation, we try to help. We try to adapt. We try to solve the problem.
How about what does continuous learning look like for a woman who has already reached the top? What's your take on that?
Jazel, every time may bago
Yeah.
We can't say na dahil experience tayo, magaling na tayo. No, we can't say that. Our generation could gain a lot of learnings from our experiences, from our past. Pero hindi ganun It's evolving and we have to adapt.
Yeah.
For example, this is the age of AI right now.
Right.
We also need to understand what's happening because this is totally different during our time. My time, at least. You look younger. Okay? So, it's totally different. So, dapat continuous learning tayo. Hindi natin pwedeng masabi na magaling tayo, na ganyan. But we always need to listen. Even this generation, they have something new. They have something na matututunan ka rin sa kanila. And Jazel, I always listen. And I'm always ready to listen. So that's my take. I always try to learn. Every day for me is new learnings pa rin, diba?
So we are just getting started. Mia is a proof that a woman's potential has no ceiling. So up next, we talk about the role that matters most, being a mother of 5, and how Mia finds balance between high-stakes strategy and the soil of her farm. Stay tuned.
We want Dubai to be number 1. That's the vision. Back then, it seemed like a desert dream. But we had brothers who believed that our desert is a land of endless opportunities, who believe nothing is impossible to a willing heart. The Filipinos. And so they came, the best and the brightest, with the will and the skill to build the biggest and the tallest. Shukran, brother Filipinos. Your hearts and your minds help give life to our Dubai dreams.
I am Chris. I am the Philippines.
Welcome back to Jazz Girls. I'm still here with Mia Martinez. Mia, we know you as a powerhouse executive, but you're also a solo mother of 5. That is a job that never sleeps, diba? Mother of 5. You don't look like a mother of 5, by the way. No. Being a solo mother of 5 while managing hundreds of employees sounds like a superhero schedule. How do you practically manage your time?
I'm used to multitasking, and I'm always ready for that.
But wait, before you answer that,
Okay.
yung gap ba ng kids mo, is it magkakalapit?
Okay, I have a 24-year-old, I have a 21, I have a 15, I have a 10 years old, and then 6. Malalayo.
Medyo malayo.
Yes.
Okay. So yung recovery period, no?
Yes, but iba-iba ring generation. So
Yes.
it's also you have to be psychologically ready for them. So yeah. Time management is very important. I'm already here. I mean,
Yeah.
like, I'm a mother of 5, I'm managing a big team. I have to be prepared for that.
Right.
Though it's very demanding, but I don't give up. I don't complain. I'm very happy in every single thing that I'm doing. Tao lang din ako, napapagod ako. But, with what I'm doing, I try to manage the time. I try to delegate certain tasks to certain people. And everything is okay. So far naman, having all these responsibilities, awa naman ng Diyos na ma-manage ko naman. And then, I'm very happy also that I'm very healthy. Di tayo nagkakasakit. So, malaking
that's very
bagay yun.
important,
Malaking
no?
bagay.
How has motherhood influenced the way you parent your corporate teams?
Okay. Actually, I remember that.
A leader na babae is very, very different from a leader na lalaki. As a women, we always lead by heart, diba?
Well, yes, I agree. I agree, Jazel. And that's why they like calling me Mama Mia.
Ayun, Mama Mia.
They like calling me Mama Mia,
Okay.
And then, okay, when I manage a team kasi, sometimes nagagawa ko rin yung mother's touch, Well, in the corporate scene, I have to be, okay, this is what we do, like this, it's totally different. But there are times that you have to put a motherly touch on the way you manage your team. For example, ako kasi minsan medyo messy sa office and then yung pagkananay mo, minsan lumalabas. I don't like that. Pakiayos yan, pakilinis to. And oh my God, I sound like a mother here. That was, minsan then, for example, there are issues in the company's, personal. And sometimes it affects the productivity of your staff. I felt like, okay, she tells me the problem like this and, sabi mo nga, you put heart into that. So I listen to them and try to understand how can, all the personal na naman nila yon, diba? Parang sabihin mo nga, trabaho lang ako dapat, diba? But sometimes I get also involved with their mga personal problems. Hihingi sila ng payo sa akin. And
Very
even if
mother
that's
nga.
part of my job, I listen. I try to help them. I try to give some help if I can. So, ganon ko siya na nagagawa. Kasi minsan talaga lalabas yung pagkananay mo kahit sa corporate scene. Yeah.
You are also a farmer. What has the soil taught you about patience that the boardroom could not?
There's always time for everything.
Yes.
Okay? In farming,
Ang dami mong ginagawa, no? I just realized na.
I just do it
Kanina lang we were talking about the hotels, the airlines, being a mom, corporate, now farming naman.
Yeah. It was just a personal, it's my weekend getaway. So,
Okay. When did it started?
5 years ago.
Is it
Yeah.
because of
After
pandemic?
the pandemic and then everyone
Kasi everybody's like a plantita that
Yes.
time So, isa ka doon.
Isa ako doon. Tapos, kinareer ko yon, sineryoso ko yon. So, kumuha talaga ako ng greenhouse, nagalaga ako ng mga eggplant, mga cucumber. So,
At least that, organic.
Yes.
You plant your vegetables.
Yes,
ha?
and also lettuce. But I do it for commercial, Hindi to just for myself.
Ay,
So,
you
kinareer
sell it.
ko talaga siya. So, I have a little lang naman, Jazel. I have a little farm in Tagaytay, and then yun, nagtatanim ako ng lettuce. And then, what it taught me is, you have to be patient. There's always a time for everything. Di naman pagkatanim mo, kukuhanan mo na agad, diba? So, you have to be patient. You have to take care of them.
Yeah.
Ganon din sa isang bagay. If we plant something, we have to plant it carefully. You have to take care of it. Diba? And then, pag okay na to, yung bunga nito, aanihin mo, and you will be very happy when you get the fruits of your labor. Yun
Yeah.
pala yun.
In moments of burnout, where do you draw the strength to keep leading both your family and your companies? You do this all at once. You farm, you lead, you sales, you teach.
No, right now, medyo muna ako. Nag-stop ako sa
okay.
pagturo kasi nga medyo demanding din yung corporate work ko ngayon. So, it's okay. It's just really the farming side. Every weekend, I go there, I check the farm. But I have a farm manager naman, so we can balance it out. Yun, pag burned out ako, I just look at my plants.
Okay.
And then, yun, farming, relaxes me. And then, sometimes, dagat. You know, like...
do you go to the gym? Wala ka ng time?
No, wala
hindi
akong
ka.
ganon.
Hindi.
If I exercise, kasi I want to do it as part of my usual task, like maglilinis ako ng bahay.
Pwede.
Or I don't know, magdidilig ako ng halaman, magbuhat ako ng timba. So I just want my physical activity related to like mga kapaki-pakinabang. Kasi Jazel, I cannot really stay in the gym for 1 hour. Like, okay, I cannot. Wala akong patience sa ganon. So I'd rather do, maglalakad na lang ako sa grocery ng malayo para that's already my exercise.
Hindi maraming ganyan, hindi ka nag-iisa. I know a lot.
Okay.
How do you teach your children the same resilience that allowed you to thrive in male-dominated industries like aviation?
With my children, Jazel, hindi ko sila gustong maging pareho kami ng career. You know, it's totally different because you're talking about resiliency and all that. Whatever they choose, either sa school or my eldest is working already. I always try to tell them to put their heart in what they're doing. Okay? If there's a problem, try to solve it with yourself calmly and always pray. Always pray.
That's important.
Prayers is very, very important. And then, I told them the values of family. Pag may problema, magtutulungan tayo lahat. Hindi natin pwedeng iwanan ang isa't isa.
Yeah.
Especially with a solo mother like me.
Yeah.
You know, so I always put that into their minds na hindi tayo dapat maghiwa-hiwalay, dapat isang pamilya lang tayo at magtutulungan tayo. And prayers is very, very important.
Mia, you've navigated high-pressure roles in financial institutions. Now, how do you leave the stress of the numbers at the door when you go home to your kids? Kasi, nadadala mo ba yung problema ng work to your home?
Yung totoo,
Sometimes,
minsan,
no?
oo, minsan hindi naman natin maiiwas yun. And also, there are times na kahit gabi na magte-text pa yung mga boss. But, I have to accept na it's part of my job, it's part of my role. And when you lead a group or when you lead a certain team, feeling ko 24/7 ka talaga eh. Kasi hindi mo naman alam kung anong pwedeng mangyari. So, sanay na rin ako sa ganon. But, I know how to deal with mga stress na ganyan. So I think, delegation of task or, trying to solve the issue like one by one. Diba? You cannot naman eat the whole elephant. Kung talagang may problemang malaki, hindi naman natin masosolve ng one time yan. So, I always try to balance things out. Kasi hindi naman natin lahat mareresolve yan. But of course, kung kaya ko, at pinipilit ko naman, Jazel, na yung time ko sa mga anak ko, para na yun sa mga anak ko. So, pero kung minsan kinailangan na kausapin ang boss or may nang ganyan, I still answer. Anytime pwede naman. Even with my staff, kung may problema sila, I'm always open.
How about your advice naman to solo parents who feel they have to choose between a career and their family?
Okay, advice.
Hirap.
Advice! Jazel, wala kasi kaming choice. Okay, especially sa kagaya namin ng mga solo parent. We have to balance being a nanay and being a tatay at the same time. And then, to earn.
Yeah.
Kasi we need to send them to school, we need to
Yes.
feed them. Let's just be strong, okay? Let's help each other, like women like us, na pakita natin na laging merong pag-asa. Pakita natin na laging may opportunities na pwede para sa atin kahit mag-isa lang tayong nagtataguyod ng mga anak natin. And sa ngayon kasi talagang para sa akin wala kang choice eh. But your choice na pagandahin yung buhay mo, pagandahin yung buhay ng mga anak mo, nasa sa kamay mo yon. And how you balance your time between your career and your kids, that's also another thing.
Yeah.
But we have the power to do what we want to do. So, that's it.
Does your work as a farmer influence the way you look at sustainability and the future of the Philippines?
Alam mo yung totoo, Jazel, ba't ako nag-farming?
Yes.
I really believe that yung pagkain sa hapagkainan ng bawat Pilipino is mahalaga. And I want to contribute on that in my own little way. This is not just about business. I know that in my own little way, I can also help in the food sustainability program ng mga Pilipino kahit papano. Kasi ayokong isipin, pero I really think na sa padami ng tao sa mundo, baka kulangin ng pagkain. So in my own little way, I want to do this because kahit papano pwede tayo makatulong na makadagdag ng pagkain pa rin sa lamesa ng mga Pilipino. I mean, I'm not putting it in a context na lahat ng Pilipino pakakainin ko, but at least in your own little way, baka may isang kagaya ko rin na ganun din mag-isip. Kasi I know food security in this country is also an issue eh. So, parang, sige, kung kaya ko naman sa role ko.
Tsaka
why not?
healthy yung mga binibenta mo.
Yes, it's all
Diba?
vegetables.
At least hindi junk. Diba?
Yes.
When you were a student leader in Laguna, did you ever imagine you'd be balancing this many roles at once?
No. Dinala na lang kasi ako ng tadhana where I am right now, Jazel. I didn't even know na mapupunta ako sa tourism, no? Medyo mas matagal yung career ko doon eh. But now I'm in a financial institution. So, hindi ko unexpect na gano'n. May iba talaga akong pangarap nung bata pa ako. Pero, malay mo, matupad pa rin.
Ay, so meron pa tayong habangan. Sige, how do you find time for Mia in the middle of 5 kids, a farm, and a corporate empire?
Jazel, I'm very easy to please and to be happy. I try to always find happiness in little things. Hindi ako materialistic na tao. So, for example, when I go to the farm, mag-breathe in, breathe out lang ako doon. Parang mag-relax lang ako, makakita lang ako ng maraming greens. Parang okay na ako eh, okay na ako.
So you're not into luxury bags, luxury... I'm sure meron din, a little, but not really. That's not really the main.
No. Meron naman, but hindi ako masyado kasi sa ganon. Kasi, like for me, ang enjoyment ko talaga is dagat, nature, ganyan. Tapos,
May mga ganyan.
Pag nakakonect lang ako, for example, nakakita lang ako ng dagat, ganyan, masayang-masaya na ako. Nakaswim lang ako kahit mga 5 minutes lang, okay na ako. Para sa akin, ano na yun, huwag ka matawa, pero minsan, alam mo, yumayakap din ako sa puno pag sobrang stress ako. And it's true. Parang there's something na, connected talaga tayo with nature. So, yun ang ko eh. That's how I balance. Even ako sa bahay, halimbawa, di naman ako pupunta sa beach or sa farm. Alam mo, maggupit-gupit lang ako ng mga, ng mga halaman, magdilig akong halaman. Masaya na ako doon. I'm okay already with that.
Ang cute.
So ganon. So, well, if I have a chance to go out also and eat outside with my kids, pag may konti, then let's go. Let's enjoy. So, ganon.
You know, I am honestly in awe of how you balance the heart and the hustle. Kasi imagine, Ang dami mong ginagawa eh. I realized na kanina pa. Next question ko nga in mind, no? What's next, Pia? Nagawa mo na lahat, pero sabi mo may dream ka pa. So coming up, the babae ka spirit, Mia shares her vision for the modern Filipina, and what's next for her legacy. You're watching D8TV.
This is not a cruise ship. Nobody gets pampered. So imagine my surprise.
Chief Officer Jasmine reporting, Captain.
Container ships are tough assignments. You sail with monster cargoes and killer waves. You navigate using lights, depth charts, instruments, and instincts, all at the same time. You always want the best. And I remembered. She is from the Philippines.
You did a great job, Jasmine. Captain Jasmine.
I am Captain Jasmine. I am the Philippines.
And welcome back to our final segment. Siyempre, dito pa rin ako, Jazel Velarde, and we are talking with the 2026 Socio-Civic Leadership Excellence Awardee, Mia Mancio. Mia, you embody empowerment and purpose. The Gawad Pilipino Award mentions stories that shake the world. What part of your story do you think shakes people the most?
You know, that's actually what somehow maybe we're discussing right now. Na being a solo parent of 5 and still doing some roles in the community, at the same time doing another role in the corporate industry, I really think yung voice natin bilang babae na may parating natin, makapag-develop tayo ng maraming leader, at we contribute something big to the company. That is already something na baka nakita nila why they gave me that award. Because I'll make sure na bilang babae, I want to be heard. I want to be na makita nila anong pwede at kakayahan nating mga babae na magpatakbo ng isang kumpanya, na makatulong sa community, na maging isang nanay kahit mahirap, nanay na tatay, this kind of role is something na I really think kahit di ka naman makakuha ng award, gagawin at gagawin pa rin natin yun, diba?
As a leader in the digital marketing space with Hanggang Digital, how can women use technology to amplify their unheard stories?
Yeah, during the time that I managed that multimedia company, I really make sure that we use all these digital platforms available right now.
Kailangan andito na tayo sa generation na kailangan meron.
Oo. So, I just want to use it responsibly, na maging advocate din ako ng women empowerment. As I mentioned to you, we used the Hagdan company that time to have the show, okay? So, and what the show is all about? It's all about itong mga best practices sa government. So, ang gusto namin ipakita sa mga tao na may mga government agencies na totoong tumutulong sa mga Pilipino. And I want to use that platform. I want to use all this available digital options available in the market na may maganda pa rin Alam mo yon, minsan kasi di ba laging bad news na lang yung naririnig natin sa TV.
Yes.
So, parang may advocacy that time is at least magbigay naman tayo ng good news. So,
Yeah.
kasi lagi na lang negative news yung naririnig natin. So, that was really the purpose of doing that. And I said that, okay, being a leader in this industry, I'll do that because I always want to show the goodness side of the people.
You've seen the tourism industry from the inside at Club Paradise and Sunlight Resorts. How can we make tourism more empowering for local women?
Okay, that was before. That was
Yes.
that was during the time na I'm managing hotels. You know what? I actually empower women. You wouldn't believe this. Most of my managers were like women, and during that time, I really try to develop them by giving them trainings and all that stuff, and then also I have some activities for women in the company. So, for example, meron kaming mga grupo ng kababaihan na mga local in the area. They want to do mga weaving, parang ganyan. So, we try to invite them to go to the resort and then parang at least binibigyan din namin sila ng highlight ng kabuhayan. And we really want to make sure na parang alam mo yun, kumita sila ng konti
Yes.
and then para maka-help din sa family nila. Or yung mga beads na ginagawa nila, ibebenta namin doon sa shop para at least ito yung mga ginagawa nila. For example, there are some ladies, yung asosasyon ba ng mga kababaihan, they create mga sabon out of gumamela, yung mga ganyan, and we help them.
Okay.
We support them.
What is this one value you refuse to compromise on, no matter how high the stakes are in a negotiation?
Okay. Integrity. So, hindi mahirap kasi yun mawala eh. So, when you do business,
Especially nowadays.
yes, that's very true. In doing business, you have to be very straightforward, and I don't really want to get involved in mga, alam mo yun, yung mga ganon na mapapahama ka. Kasi sabi ko nga, mag-isa lang ako, di ba? Pag nagkaroon pa ako ng problema, hindi ko na alam. So, hindi ako pumapasok sa mga ganong kompromiso or kahit sabihin mo na malaki pa yung magigain mo. Bas, para sa akin kasi okay na ako ng ganito, simple lang. So, integrity is very important for me. So, kahit simple lang, basta makakatulog tayo ng maayos, wala tayong inargabyadong tao, okay na ako.
You've been a Virtus Awardee for leadership. How do you mentor other women to become virtuous leaders?
Ako? How do I mentor? Actually,
Do you mentor ba? Or
no
siguro
eh.
na lang,
Hindi naman mentor.
nai-inspire na lang sila
Yes,
sa'yo,
oo.
no?
Siguro in-influence lang din
Yeah.
sila. Ako naman kasi, especially, di ba, I mentioned to you, I'm also teaching in university before. I walk the talk. You know, like, lahat ng tinuturo ko sana is all based on experience ng ganyan. So ako, I always want them to be themselves, di ba? I always teach them, try to get what makes you happy.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's all about you and yourself. Minsan, pag may problema tayo, wala namang ibang tutulong sa atin din eh. So, you have to make sure you are a strong woman, you know what to do, and always make sure that at the end of the day, this decision that you will do will make you happy.
If you could create a curriculum for life for your students at DLSU, College of St. Benilde, what would be the first chapter be? Kaso lang hindi ka na nagtuturo, diba?
Yes, nag-ano na ako ngayon.
Oo.
Naka-leave ako sa
Yeah,
sa
but in
teaching.
case, no, how about, kung halimbawa ngayon, in case professor ka pa rin ngayon, what would that be?
Curriculum talaga?
Yeah.
Paano ba yun? Okay, kung gagawa ako ng curriculum, it's focus on life curriculum to, diba? Hindi naman to academic curriculum. So, focus on what will make you happy. Okay?
Yeah.
Life is too short. I tell you, that's my experience, Jazel. I really thought I'm going to die from COVID. That was one of the most challenging part of my life. And then suddenly, I realized, pag namatay ka, wala ka na palang magagawa, diba? History ka na lang sa mundo. Pag-uusapan ka na lang nila, na namimiss ka nila and all that. But
Isa ka na lang palang kwento.
there was a realization when I almost died in COVID during that time. So, sa akin, after that, do whatever makes you happy. Because we really don't know our time. You know, just make sure na nagagawa lang natin yung mga dapat nating gawin sa araw-araw. Sa pamilya natin, sa magulang natin, sa mga kaibigan natin. Because you'll never know.
Yeah.
So ako talaga, go get it. What makes you happy?
I agree to that. Kasi kahit ako kapag masaya ako, I'll do it.
Yes.
If I'm not happy anymore, if not giving me any fulfillment, I'll leave.
Yes.
Kasi sayang ang buhay, di ba?
Yes, that's
Ang
true.
hirap gumising nang hindi ka masaya sa ginagawa mo.
True.
Di ba? How has your definition of power changed from when you were a young graduate to being a COO and managing director?
Yeah. When I graduated from college, hindi ko naman talaga alam yung magiging takbo ng career ko, Jazel, but I have this vision kasi of myself na I really wanted to be, like a big boss or, like a businesswoman.
So you mean when you were younger, yan talaga ni-envision mo to yourself?
No.
No naman.
No naman. Huwag ka matawa. I want to be a governor before. That's actually what I'm envisioning for myself. But maybe hindi binigay ni Lord. But my greatest dream talaga is to become a governor of my hometown. If you will see my...
But did you run for like yung mga captain, di ba? You have to start from there.
Yes,
You did?
I tried. I tried
okay.
running. But unfortunately, hindi talaga yan binigay sa akin.
City
So,
councilor?
Yes. In my hometown.
Okay.
But hindi tayo nabigyan ng chance. So, I said, baka may iba talagang plano para sa akin. So, ako naman kasi, kung ano yung ibigay sa akin, Jazel, or ano man yung ma-achieve ko, I always wanna make sure I'm the best in what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I always wanted to leave a legacy in all the companies that I'm joining. So, gusto ko maalala nila ako na, okay, ito yung may pinaka-magandang program, or medyo parang yung bida-bida sa school ba? Hindi, joke lang. So, I always wanted to leave legacy in the companies that I joined. So, parang hindi ko rin kasi kaya yung mga half-baked na kind of trabaho.
Yeah.
Kung ibibigay mo yung best mo, ibigay mo na lahat, 'di ba? Kasi hindi ako pwede sa mga lang yung so-so lang na trabaho talaga. Kasi medyo pag binigay mo sa akin yan, I'll make sure lalago yan, magiging successful yan. At hindi ako basta-basta bumibitaw hanggat hindi ko nakukuha yung gusto ko for the company.
What is the biggest game changer move you've ever made in your career? Running for the government?
Not really, because I love talking to people. So, parang natural lang naman sa akin yan, Jazel. So, because I really wanted to help. And even wala ko sa politika, natulong naman po tayo. But the biggest challenge really is my new career right now, Jazel. Kasi this is totally different. This is not in tourism. I'm in a financial institution. So, currently, I am now with PSS LAI. It's a savings and loan association created for police and firemen.
Okay.
So these are people in the uniform service, no? This is totally new to me kasi hindi naman ako galing sa isang financial institution. So inaral ko and everything, and I'm really very happy to say that nakakakita ko ng bright future, nakakakita ko ng magandang takbo ng company. And also, what I'm doing, I also try to be of service to those who serve and protect.
Pero isn't it kasi like your industry before is very,
Tourism.
very different from now. Like before, you're selling lifestyle. Now, you cannot sell lifestyle to
No.
the policemen. Siyempre, lagot sila sa mga taxpayers, di ba? If that happens.
Yes.
No? Wasn't it difficult?
It is a little bit difficult at first, but sabi ko nga, Jazel, when your heart is into sales, marketing, public service, pinaghalo-halo mo na lahat tong elements na natutunan mo from your previous career, magiging madali na siya. So, it's just a different product right now. It's just a different set of people also that you're trying to sell the products and services. Pero Jazel, it's the same formula. Okay? Sales, marketing, business, that's it. Revenue. Diba? So, ako kasi, focus also on how we serve these clientele. Siyempre, iba rin yung mga police at mga bombero. But, you know, this is a financial service. We try to help them. We try to empower them.
Yeah.
We try to teach them the value of money, the value of savings. And also, we are here also to help them fulfill their dreams. Their dream car, their dream houses.
Yeah.
So, and maybe...
Mag-loan na lang kayo, sir, mga policeman. Kesa kung anong bad yung gawin nyo, mag-loan na lang kayo, diba?
Yeah, because wala naman masama sa loan, diba?
Oo.
So, they can use that. Pwede silang mag-negosyo with that. So, you know, there's a sense of fulfillment with what I'm doing kasi nakakatulong tayo Nakakatulong tayo sa kanila. But, of course, we teach them how to use it properly, yung mga loans na kinukuha nila. Kasi, maganda rin na may financial management, ideas din sila. So, syempre, hindi naman tayo forever nasa serbisyo sila. So, mas maganda rin na kaagapay nila tayo dun sa part na yun.
For the women watching on D8TV right now who feel unheard, what is your message to them about finding their purpose?
We are all given a chance na pare-pareho lang sa mundo na to. May iba-iba tayong ganda, may iba-iba tayong talent, may iba-iba tayong level of education. Pero no one can stop you from doing what you want. Diba, Jazel? And whatever yung magaan sa puso mo at kaya mo, magsimula ka doon. Because one day, kung ano man yung mga iniisip mo, kung ano yung mga plano mo, kung alam mo saan ka magaling, start to work on that. Slowly, your life will get better. Wag lang tayo mag-give up and always put prayers in what you're doing. So, may chance para sa lahat. Lahat tayo naniniwala ko pantay-pantay. Okay? But, nasa sa'yo yon how you want na makilala ka, na marinig ka, huwag tayong matakot. So, lahat naman tayo, may oras, may panahon, nasa sayo yan eh. So, gawin mo lang yung gusto mo. Again, uulitin ko, do what makes you happy.
Mia, you've done a lot, no? You've
Yes.
been into tourism, hotels, airlines, farming. What's next for you? You've been also a professor. Ang dami mo nang ginawa, honestly, di ba? Pag initignan ko nga eh, di ba? What's next? Ano pa bang dream mo?
I really want to be in public service, Jazel. But siguro sa ngayon, sabi ko nga, I tried entering politics, diba? Pero hindi ako napagbigyan. So, baka rin kasi may dahilan. And I always pray for that na, Lord, give me ano yung para sa akin talaga. So, actually, with what I'm doing right now, serving the policeman and the fireman, pakiramdam ko, andito na rin yung calling ko of public service. Parang, this is totally different, Jazel. Because, I'm in the corporate world right now. I'm managing about 45 branches all over the Philippines and managing hundreds of staff right now. Pero andun yung sa ginagawa ko kasi nakikita ko yung serbisyo publiko pa rin. Kasi ang pinapaglaanan ko ng oras ko sa ngayon ay mga pulis, pamilya ng mga bombero. What I'm doing is for them. And you know, these people are the one always protecting us. Diba? So, akin okay na to. So, masaya na ako dito. Actually, sa totoo lang, hindi naman ako mapaghangad ng ng marami pang mga kung ano-ano, Jazel. My life is so simple.
Pero partner, hanap mo. Meron ba?
No.
Oh.
Pag siguro, alam mo, pinapanalangin
Akala ko
din kasi
sasabihin
yan.
mo, partner.
Pinapanalangin din kasi yan, Jazel, no? Siguro sa tamang panahon, malay mo naman, di ba?
Diba? Kasi
Oo.
malay mo, eventually, hindi mo masabi, 3 years from now, 5 years from now, pwede ka maging governor. Tapos may ka-partner ka na rin, no?
Ay, hindi
diba?
natin masabi.
Pang foreigner pala yung beauty mo, baka hindi Pinoy. Diba? You've been working with foreign people for the longest time.
Yes,
Malay mo.
yes.
Diba?
Yes, alam mo nga sabi ko, you will never know. Basta ako, ready ako with anything. Alam mo, naniniwala naman ako pag dadating yan. Pero hindi ako naghahanap. So, ako, basta pag andyan yan. Pag para sa iyan.
Thank you very much, Mia. Ang daming kwento ni Mia, ang daming stories, very inspiring, ang dami mong ginawa sa life. Kaya nga tinatanong ko kanina, what's next, diba? What's next for you? Siguro bibigay rin yan sa'yo soon.
Yes.
You are a testament to the fact that our stories, Mia, even the unheard ones, have the power to move hearts. And thank you for being here. Thank you for being so honest, you know?
Thank
And being so engaging. And thank you for joining us tonight on Jazz Girls. Whether you are a mother, a professional, a student, or a farmer, remember that you have the power to transform your world. See you next Thursday, 8 o'clock p.m. only on D8TV. Stay bold, stay beautiful. Bye, everybody.
Bye! Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Bigla na.